Hey, how y'all doing tonight? Tonight, like I always do on my smokes, we'll go ahead and get started rubbing up the pork or the beef. Tonight we're going to do pork two ways. I've got a 5-pound pork loin in here and about a 9-pound Boston butt. So we'll make some great Q here. What I'm going to be rubbing them up with tonight, I started getting ordering some of this Dizzy Pig, these rub products. We're going to use the Dizzy Pig Swamp Venom. What this is, it's a real deep southern type rub. It's got a little bit of heat to it. It's got a little sweet to it. This will be real good for this pig. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get these out here in just a second. We'll start that up. Now the sauce we're going to be using tomorrow, and mainly on the loin. I may switch it up a little bit on the butt, but we're going to use this Salvation sauce. This is an Alabama True White Barbecue sauce, y'all. Real creamy. It's like a mayonnaise, apple cider vinegar type. And I'll do a review on this sauce as well tomorrow. But y'all, I'm really looking forward to this. My wife and I have tried this down in Lower Alabama, over into Florida. It's a real regional treat here. So come on over here and we'll get started on this, the butt and the loin here. Basically what we'll do is always, I'm going to go ahead and just put some old yellow mustard on here. And all this is going to do is going to help the rub to stick. So you just want to slather your mustard around on your loin and the Boston butt here. And you want to get both sides coated. Alright, now as you see, I've got them both up here on a little tray. I'm going to just liberally sprinkle them with this rub, with some really good rub. And see how I put this plastic bag down, this garbage bag? I heard about this trick on one of the groups on Facebook. I can't remember exactly where it was, but this is a good idea. That way, you know, less rub all over the counter and stuff like that. I know my wife had said something to me about that once before, about, you know, complaining about rubs and stuff like that, just kind of being shaken everywhere. So this is a good method to kind of keep the mess down. So we'll go ahead and get this side good, the fat cap side. And you'll notice I've got that cookie drying rack underneath there. What that's going to do is going to help the air circulating tonight and everything, while this help the rub kind of crust up on here. You know, I always want my rub to get a nice little crust. You know, that's what the goal is, you know, at the end of the smoke. We'll flip these over, we'll rub this side down, we'll store these away in the refrigerator, and we'll be back early in the morning. We'll get the smoke started, y'all. Alright, y'all, so we got the meat all probed up here for the iGrill 2. Got my ambient temperature probe here in the middle. We'll go get the fire ready, and then we'll move this grate out. Alright, as you can see, I've got, you know, my fuel in here, a little hole drawn out in the middle. Got some hickory around the outside. Got about 10 pieces of lit coal that we will put in the fire here. Get started off right there in the center, right? That's what we want to do. Alright, y'all, now that the fire's had a chance to get going a little bit, we'll go ahead and put the smoker together. There's a Cajun Bandit stacker. I've got the bottom piece here. Put this on. And of course, it's got, I'll show you. That on there. It's got the bottom grate and the restrictor plate already in place. Now I've got a water pan I'm going to put in here. It's mainly to catch the grease from that pork butt, but I've got a couple things of concentrated apple juice in there, a little bit of vinegar. Let that roll. Now let me go get the pork. Alright, got the pork on and the pork loin. Well, both the pork butt and the pork loin. Alright, got those on here. Let me find a lid. Go ahead and put that dude on there. Just so we get the smoke rolling across. We'll mess with the bottom vents here in a minute. Like I said, it is 4:45. Went ahead and got smoke going here. I'm going to pull up my grill 2 app here real quick. See what's going on with that. As you can see, we got the 3 probes rolling there. We got a great temperature first, then we got that pork butt, then we got the pork loin. So we're going to adjust the grates, get everything rolled like it needs to be, y'all. Get the day started. Alright, y'all, it's been about 2 hours, 15 minutes. And that pork loin has already come up to temperature at 145. That's all you need for, pork loin. Basically, like a little bit higher than that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the grill, wrap it in tinfoil, let it rest and come up to temperature. We're not going to eat this till this evening. So I'm going to let it rest and I'm going to put it in the chill box. We'll reheat it, kind of do reverse sear on it this evening. I have to show you. Anyway, look at that pork loin. That's beautiful. Let me get the grill set up here. That hanging off the side. Just get this pork loin off here. Do this properly. And put it over here on the floor. Probe out. Let me show you what I'm going to do with it over here. See how I got them over there on that foil? So I'm going to come over here, wrap it, tight on the foil. Like that. See, I'll put this thing in a cooler or something like that, and this will continue to cook on up to about 155 or so. That's good. That's just what we want right there. All right, y'all. It's about that time. Have a pop. About 4:30. So, what we've been doing here is doing low and slow all day. The pork loin cooked really fast. It cooked in like 2 hours or so. Sorry about that phone. And so what we did, we got the pork loin cooked up. I pulled it off and put it, let it just sit in the towel wrapped up. Let it, I pulled it off about 145. Let it just sit there, kind of come to room temperature, and put it in the refrigerator. I've still got the butt on here. Let me show you what the butt's doing. Let's see here. All right, we at about 175 with it right now. My smoker's done spiked up to about, about 280 because I just had to refuel. Let me adjust that real quick. That's fine. It's late in the cook. The stall was at about 168 or so, 170. We stayed there for a couple hours. Now we're moving on through it. That's good, that little spike in temperature will help it get on like the stall. So we're about 175 right now. We get to about 180, 83, 84. I'm gonna put that sauce on there, the Alabama white sauce. We'll put that on there, we'll cover it up, let it come up to 190. Then we'll take it off, wrap it in foil, put it in the cooler, let it rest for about an hour. And then also while it's resting, I'm going to put that pork loin back on, let it heat up some more. Because I didn't cook it to about 145, 150. Let it heat up then, come back to temperature, put a little sauce on it. We'll wrap it again. We'll have everything hot and ready for dinner. Alright, y'all. Here's what we're going to have to do. Everybody's getting hungry. Like I said, I've had this pork butt on since about 4:45 this morning, 4:30. Good thing I had the pork loin cooked. We got the kids inside and everything like that, and my brother-in-law and them over. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sauce the pork butt that's sitting about, let me see what the temperature is right now. We're about 182 with the pork butt. You can see that. So we're going to sauce that dude. I'm going to pull him at 190, wrap him up, put him in the cooler, let him sit an hour. If I ain't going to hang around with that, that's fine. But I ain't going to do an all-day cook, just mess it up, just try to speed that pork butt up. You can't do that now. But luckily I've got this pork loin that finished cooking earlier this morning to 140, 145. I'm gonna put it back on, sauce it, throw the temperature probe in it. Then we'll have something to eat in about 30 minutes with that. They can go ahead and eat on that, everything like that. So let me try to get this underway for y'all. Here's what we've got. We got the pork right there. But let me unwrap this loin I had wrapped in foil. See there? Oh yeah. And look at the jus that all built on there. Pour some of that on that. Everything. Yes sir. We don't want to waste that juice. Okay. Now, let me grab a sauce. This good white barbecue sauce, that Salvation sauce, right? From Firebud Brands. Same people who brought us the slap sauce, which we hadn't tried yet. We'll have to try that one. That's another mustard-based sauce. It's supposed to be really, really good, but you know, I've done 2 mustard-based sauces here recently, and I didn't want to do another one right here tonight. So let me get these sauced up, set this down, chase these flies around here. So look at this beauty right here, y'all. And this is just gorgeous. We're gonna sauce up the butt, then I'm gonna sauce up the loin, and we'll get the lid back on here. We'll get to rolling with it, right? Good stuff. Okay, so here we go. Let me show y'all what we got. I just sauced everything up with that beautiful white barbecue sauce, Alabama style. We're gonna let the pork butt finish up in here, go to 190, and we're gonna let that pork loin just basically heat up here. That's what we're doing. All right, y'all, so everybody's really wanting to eat. They're getting hungry. The pork butt's not finished yet. I'll finish that later with y'all, but we're gonna go ahead and get this loin off because it's just basically heating up on here. Looks wonderful. Hang this on the side somehow. Once I can't do that, I'll set it over here on this shade. Let me put loin on the cutting board. Oh yeah. And then we'll take it inside, let it rest for a minute, and we'll slice into it. Beautiful looking piece there. I just took the pork loin in, we'll cut it and everything. I'm gonna let this butt heat up out here to at least 190. We'll pull it. I ain't gonna push it. We're gonna take the time with it. All right, let's get this thing cut into it. It's been sitting here a few minutes. Yeah. Let's see how it looks.
See this thing, guys.
Oh wow, look at that. That's a little smoke ring. This is the pork loin here that we've been cooking this morning. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Cut into that. Get your little plug out there. You're about to taste, see what it's like.
Let's see here. Oh man. Very tender. Man, that's good.
Let's try a little bit of this Alabama Salvation on here. It's the barbecue sauce we basted in. Go back down here. A little bit of this Alabama Salvation here. On here. And remember, we use this swamp venom, this Dizzy Pig. Dip you some in there and see what it's like.
Cut here. Man, it falls apart. A little bit there.
See here. Alright. Oh yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
So we got a good.
That gives it a good
little kick there.
A good little flavor there.
Good pork loin.
Kind of a mustardy flavor. That
well, it's a mayonnaise. It's got vinegar is what you
okay, that's what I'm saying on vinegar.
But anyway, we're gonna get this cut up, and I'll have the butt off here in a little bit, and we'll film that. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and take this pork butt off and at least wrap it. It's at 195 or so. And what I'll do is I'll take it off here. It looks gorgeous. Looks absolutely gorgeous. And we'll wrap it up. And I'll put it back on here just for a minute. It's at 185, I'm sorry. Let it hit 190. Then I'll totally take it off here and put it in the cooler. Let's go ahead and just move this over. Oh yeah, it's just coming apart beautifully. So I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna not take any chances. Let me get my tray over here. If I lost this thing now after 16 hours of cooking here, I'd be sick. Put that there. Get this thing wrapped up. I went ahead and wrapped it. I'm gonna take it off now. Put it in the cooler. Let it sit for about an hour. I think it's done. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I got a towel. I'll show you. Just take this here and just wrap it in the towel. So I'm gonna keep it insulated basically. You don't want it to cool down really. Put it in there into a cooler. Alright. Just close the cooler. You'll see me do this before. And let it sit like this for about an hour. Y'all, so we let it sit here for about an hour. Let's go ahead and just see what we're dealing with. Oh wow. Look at it, just coming apart right there, and as tender as can be. Still juicy, wonderful pork. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let's just give it a taste. Wow. Wonderful pulled pork, y'all. Very cool. We'll taste some good stuff in this swamp venom rub. Did a really good job adding a good little spice to it. Then we'll put a little bit of this Salvation sauce on here. I'm gonna try it with that too. Just drop some of that Salvation sauce. Get some of that good pulled pig. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's excellent, y'all. That combination with that wonderful creamy, tangy barbecue sauce and the pork. Oh yeah, it's done up just right. It's worth the wait. Hey, it took 16 hours, but hey, good things take time, y'all.